Can anybody hear me?
Yes.
Uh, okay, small screen. Well, good evening. I am Califia, preparing the poet. Pardon me for being a little late.
Your mic is muted, Tiffany, and you froze.
Hello, everybody. I just realized that I was on mute. So, thank you and welcome to the private room with Tiffany. And tonight we are going to be talking to several business owners about their stories, how they got into business, what kind of businesses they have, their services and their products. They're going to be sharing tips on how they have become successful business owners. And they're also going to be letting you know how they can help you either maintain being a successful owner or even further and or helping you if you are a new business become a successful business owner. So we have several business owners with us tonight. Actually, everybody on with us tonight are business owners. So we have our artist spotlight tonight, Miss Paris. She is going to be sharing some of her poetry with us and telling you about her business and what she is doing for Black poets out in our community. We also have Miss Lucretia Thomas, who is a financial consultant, Mr. Jonathan Coleman with the Media Blast, who's going to be sharing his PR and marketing services and the importance of doing both for your brand. And we also have Miss Jen Gilman, who is going to be talking to us about those website searches and making sure that you are putting the right SEO stuff in there that I don't understand, all that tech talk. So I'm going to be learning something tonight as well, because that whole SEO thing is just completely just I have no idea what that means. I don't know what it is. So she's going to be talking to us about that tonight as well. So before we get going, we want to meet our artist spotlight, Miss Paris, who I met at a showcase when I was doing that at the First and Gold Bar and Grill. Big shout out to the owners over there, Miss Chantel, Mr. Kwan, and the rest of their family. Thank you for letting us host our showcase at your venue on several different occasions. And hopefully, we will be seeing you all again soon. So, we truly, truly appreciate you for letting us use your venue for our events, including that of the private room and Urban City Connect, which most of our members are a member of here that are on our platform tonight. So, Miss Paris, hi, how are you doing? Uh-oh, we got to unmute you.
Okay, I'm
There we
muted.
go.
Yes, I'm great. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you doing today?
I'm divine. Hope everybody is as well. I always want to personally thank you for the opportunities you have given me. You have been nothing but a sunshine to work with. Um,
Thank you.
so Blue Eyes Are Gray in the Dark is my poetry collection, which I published about last year. It's a book that is available on Amazon. And like she said, I met her at a poetry event. So I do spoken word events here, a little bit of motivational speaking, but mainly the poetry. So when it comes to my brand, it is called, well, the book is called Blue Eyes is Gray in the Dark. The brand is Black Girls Write Poetry. And that is a black, is a black platform for black poets, right? So what I do there, I just enlighten people and show awareness to Black women poets that have not, basically been broadcasted and things like that. So that is our platform to signify the Black poetry. Other than that, this is my poetry book that I am going to read a piece which is called Lessons. I feel like it would be perfect for tonight because that is what it's about. We are going to be getting knowledge from each every person. So, first page of the book here. Can everybody still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, we can hear you. Thank you.
Lessons. I used to think we spoke the same language. Now we are placed on separate pages. It may be one book, but now paragraphs are ranging and my heart is changing. I can give this word space since I identify love is dangerous. You think a chapter could give you the basics? How deep can these lines go? Because I caress your body down like I'm reading row by row. I study those lips like pages. Baby, you can be a teacher. Devour all your notes because you know I like to read you. Raise my hand for permission so I could be a speaker. I'm subjected to your mind. In this class, we don't watch time. We grind, intertwine, and rise. I guarantee to meet you at every new level you reach. Like buddies holding hands as they cross the street. Or clowning in the cafeteria where we're supposed to eat. Or in the hallway by class for a morning greet. Love can be so sweet, but too much of anything cannot be fully digested, my suggestion. Because I never liked science. But it's funny how we depend on chemistry to seal this alliance. Shouldn't that come with a policy compliance? Didn't every other one make you read a syllabus before you signed it? Moment of silence. You need guidance. Are you so deep in the search that you overlooked the finding? Thought I could help you with the project, so I gave you all my notes. Told you all I know. And even though one day you graduate, I'll still be sad to see you go. I will honor the growth because that's the code. And you take a piece of me like knowledge anywhere you go. My lectures would stop the further you go down the road. I let you go. And that is Lessons from Blue Eyes Are Gray in the Dark. I appreciate y'all for listening.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So tell us, how did you get into poetry?
So I've been writing poetry all my life. So since I've been a little girl, I started off with music, with songs. And I used to pursue music, but I felt like I needed to get back to my roots because I'm a writer at heart. So this is poems I've written all my life, from like the teenager me, 14-year-old me. Is really just something I've been doing since a little girl.
Very nice. Very nice. For some reason, my screen keeps changing views. I don't know if that's intentional or not. But thank you so much for sharing that. So you've been writing poetry since you were a young girl. So what about your book? What made you go ahead and put everything in a book? Because somebody keeps telling me to do the same thing, and I just haven't done it yet. So what made you just put them all together and publish your poetry book?
Because I wanted to have something tangible. I wanted to have something permanent. You definitely want to, make your mark. So when I was doing music, it was just, a different aspect. Like, music is one of those things, like, we live in the days where it's like here today, gone tomorrow, trending one day, forgot about it the next. So I was just like, instead of, telling people to go listen to your music, stream your music, which is like such a different industry where it's so just overpopulated. I was like, I want this book, and it's something I can just have forever. Don't get me wrong, you do have your music forever, but it gave me a different feel. So I definitely I want something that I can leave here when I'm not here no more. So definitely write that book. Write that book, publish that book. I promise you're going to feel so good. You're going to feel like it's your baby. You feel like you have something that's like really your own, regardless of the businesses and everything you got going on. Encourage everybody to publish a book. Poetry book, no matter if it's a poetry book or not.
Right. Yes, I understand. Yes, I just published my second book, Conditions: A Love Story. It's a sequel to in a reality series about 3 very strong women. So I'm very excited about that. And I need to get on that. Someone has encouraged me to put my poetry in a book, and I know several people that have done it and have been successful. Like, for example, Miss Tammy Thomas, she has a couple of books where she's put out with her poetry. Miss Nicole Williams, of course, you, Miss Paris. So I know that it definitely is something amazing, because I see what it does for them too. So if I'm a Black poet, or that is the platform that I want to be on, how can we get in contact with you as a Black poet to get some opportunities for ourselves?
Yes, if you want to do things via email, my email for the Black Girls Write Poetry platform is called contact us at blackgirlswritepoetry.com. Other than that, since everything is like the social media days, the Instagram page is just Black Girls Write Poetry. So we just accept emails or DMs, and usually we just get people that tag us into stuff, and we just repost and share it that way as well. So.
Very nice. Very nice. I love it. I love it. How can people find you on social media and see some more of your performances and your poetry?
Yes, so I do have a couple pages, but for the poetry events, I would say Blue Eyes Are Gray in the Dark, the book title. That is a Instagram page name, as well as Califia, because that is my stage name for poetry. So that is _ Califia, and I am very active, the most active on that account. But you can definitely go to any other account to see like upcoming events and stuff like that.
Very nice, very nice. If you have any events, please make sure that you post them. If you have links on this thread for this podcast tonight, so that way we can check them out, especially if you have any vendor events, because I know Black History Month is coming, and we have a couple of different things that are about to pop off because spring is coming as well, hopefully sooner than later here in Charlotte, North Carolina. So definitely share those events with us and also send them to me as well so that I can share them as well. Thank you so much for being our artist spotlight. Everybody, please make sure that you check out Miss Califia. That's _ Califia on Instagram. And then also tell us the name of your book again. And why did you name it that? What's the reasoning behind the title?
That gets a little deep now.
Okay.
So to shorten it is Blue Eyes Are Gray in the Dark. When you first meet people, I feel like they show you their blue eyes. Their blue eyes is their outer appearance, their surface level, just like what you show everybody who you're not comfortable with. So it's not your true self. So when you get to the person with the blue eyes and you spend more time with that person and day falls into nights, the elements change, you can see that same exact person have gray eyes. So it's kind of like they still have blue eyes, but they look gray in the dark. And that's just talking about life and relationships, and I feel like we all been through it. So the chapters are divided into 3 sets, one that each of the color is psychologically associated with. So you have your blue section, like gloomy, depression, or it could be like peace and serenity. You have your gray section, which is like moodiness, dullness, lack of emotion. Then you have your dark section, which is interchangeable with black. So we have power, mystery there. So we have those 3 sections, and then that's what I got the title from, because them blue eyes be gray in the dark.
Those blue eyes will get you.
Every time.
I can definitely appreciate that. That sounds like when I say, oh, I don't want to meet your representative, I want to know the real you. That's what it sounds like. So exactly. I can definitely relate. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ms. Pears or Ms. Califia. I appreciate you coming on and taking your time to share your talents with us. We will be seeing you again because we already have you down for the next BVP Project Safe Haven benefit concert in April. You're going to be performing then too for us. So thank you so much. And I'm going to be reaching out to you because we want to get those Black poets together real soon, especially since we're in Black History Month. So thank you so much. And I appreciate you coming on with us tonight.
You're so welcome.
Thank you. Everyone, please make sure that you follow Ms. Califia on Instagram, _ Califia. And it's Califia. Is that correct?
C is Cali, and then you add the FIA at the end. So Cali
Got
is C, and then FIA.
Got it. Okay, I'm going to put the link in the chat on our private room page. That is the main place where I will be able to see your comments and anything that y'all are talking about out there about our episode. So I will drop it there so everybody can see. We want to go ahead and introduce our business owners who we are going to be talking to tonight about them being success stories and what they are doing to help other people be successful in their businesses. So we're going to start with Mr. Jonathan Coleman. Coleman. Hello, Mr. Jonathan. You're the only man on tonight, so we're going to let you get your spotlight.
All right. Well, I'm Jonathan. Thank you for having me on, Tiffany, for the sixth time. Thank you for being a frequent guest. Yes, my name is Jonathan Coleman with the Media Blast PR Public Relations Specialist. And if you need more publicity for your brand or business, I'm the guy to talk to, get you on more blogs, websites, write press releases, also do marketing, not just social media marketing. It goes beyond just posting and all this sharing. I go a little deeper than that. But if you want to know how deep that goes, just hit me up. You can reach me out. You can reach me by email at info@themediablast.net. I have my Instagram below. And you can hit me up, Jonathan Coleman, on Facebook. I also know a little SEO myself, too, some search engine optimization. I could put those keywords in your blog so you could come up in more search results in Google, stuff like that and all that. Bam. That's what I do.
Bam. Bam. Got it. So, Jonathan, tell us how you got started doing the Media Blast, and tell us more about how I originally met you, which was through Blacktopia.
Definitely. Well, I'll start with how we met. Shout out to Blacktopia. If anybody on this panel, you could join the Blacktopia Facebook group. It's keeping that black dollar circulating among our community. That's what it's all about. We also have Wednesday night poetry in the group as well. So you're welcome to join and bring your black poets with you. How we met was actually, through Blacktopia, but specifically Renewed Inspiration. Clarissa Byers introduced us. Yes. She has an organization that helps teenage girls and young ladies, at-risk teenage girls and help, put them on the path to success and getting them into college and keeping them off the street and keeping them out of trouble and stuff like that. And Tiffany was hosting one of the events that I was doing promotions for. And Clarissa Byers told Tiffany that, hey, you need to get with Jay, if you need some more publicity for your brands and Butterfly Vision and all that. Tiffany hit me up. We did business, and that shows you how good I am, because I'm still here, still working with me after all these years. Yes. That was back in 2017.
Yes, mm-hmm. You got it right. Okay, so that was Blacktopia and a little introduction to the Media Blast. So tell everybody what's the importance of social media marketing and networking with other businesses and on social media in general.
Oh, yeah. Well, the importance of getting more publicity for your brand and marketing is so you guys can make more sales, so you can increase your bottom line, and so that you can, you can get more leads. Those days of cold calling people and handing out flyers, you can still do that, but you have more tools at your disposal now. And you may not know how to effectively use those tools. So that's why you have guys like me who could help do that for you. You need more people to know. You need more eyeballs on your brand, so you can have a higher conversion rate. So if only 5 people know about you, the chances of those 5 people becoming customers are very low. But let's just say 5 million. Let's just say that. Bam. It's a greater percentage of people that'll know about you, that'll do business with you, So I just get more eyeballs on you, and that's how we do it. I have several platforms, such as the Media Blast website, the Blacktopia website, Blacktopia mobile app, also having you featured on other websites too, like Platinum Radio Online, Black Vibes, CW Music, all those different other places to get you advertised and placed. And it's important, because who's going to do business with you if they don't even know who you are,
Yep, that makes a lot of sense. And I know for me, I really appreciate as a Black woman, having those platforms to be able to network with other Black professionals. But I also, the last couple of times you did campaigns for me, I said, I'm multiracial. I have a very mixed, diverse clients that I work with, friends that I have, family, especially immediate family, stuff like that. Do you do your promoting on other platforms that are non-African American related, and you were able to tell me confidently yes. So one thing I do appreciate is that you have a wide range of an audience that is listening to what businesses that you're marketing and that you're doing PR for, and it's not just for the Black community, but it can help all different kinds of businesses. And that's not just one type of business either. So can you tell us about the different types of businesses that you work for and that you promote and that you do marketing and branding for?
Oh yes. Let's talk about the multiracial part of it. Everybody, a lot of people know me. I don't say everybody, but a lot of people know me. And I know you've seen me, people on the planet, you've seen me on different things. And if you haven't, hey, it's the first time for everything. Now you see me. Let's see, as far as who I work with, it's not just limited to a particular type of brand or business. I even work with recording artists. I work with authors, poets. Even if you sell T-shirts, if you have a product to sell, any type of business. Also work with public figures. Those people who, like they host events and do things like that. They may not be a singer or an actor, any type of box, but they're just public figures. I work with them as well. Just various anybody that has money to work with.
We can always count on you to be very straightforward and blunt, which I love. That's one of the things I love about you. So tell us, I've seen a lot of big names, people that if you say their name, people are going to be like, oh, I know who they are. Can you tell us some of those big names that you have worked with to promote their brands?
Oh yeah. Have you heard of Steph LaCour? If you haven't heard of Steph LaCour, she had a single out called Saturday back in the day. Was it 2015? But she's signed to DJ Khaled. I've had the pleasure of being a part of that campaign. R&B singer Avant, who did an interview on blacktopia.org. We had the pleasure of working with him for a little bit. Let's see, who else would you know? Even big local people such as Tiffany Brown. She's everywhere too. Let's see. Also, nonprofit organizations like Catch More Kids, Renewed Inspiration. Who else? I need to just go ahead and pop up a list, but I know you probably don't have time for that. I should just.
Yeah, I just wanted people to hear, the different people that you have done promoting and marketing for, so that they can know that you definitely have the platform for them to be able to reach different types of people, ages, all races, all yes. Thank you for sharing that. That with us. Now,
Tiffany, you're breaking up. I don't.
Pretty familiar with, but tell us one of your most popular packs that people like for their brand.
Could you repeat the question? It sounded like it broke up. I don't know if it's my thing.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's clear. Or
yes,
somebody else heard it.
I was asking you.
Is that me? Do I have a delay?
Yeah.
No, I think it's free. I think it's.
I was.
Uh-oh. That's not me though, right? Everybody else can y'all hear that? Or?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear Tiffany? What was she saying? Oh.
Here.
Okay. Well, I guess when she comes back, I could answer the question. Or I guess I could talk now. Just follow me on Instagram. I'll follow back. And also speaking of Instagram, I'm going to start putting tips on Instagram, like marketing tips and things like that you all could use. And my Instagram page isn't just about me, it's about helping you all too. For anybody that's listening.
Okay. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a lot better.
Okay, not sure what happened. I'm so sorry about that. But Jonathan, what I was asking is if you could tell us about the most popular package that your clients pick with the Media Blast that can help them with marketing their business. Can you tell us what that package is and what it covers?
Oh yeah, I have a custom package. Basically, that's what a lot of people pick. And when it comes to marketing and doing PR, it's not a one size fits all thing. No matter what you have, I have to still market you differently. And with the custom package, a lot of people want me to focus on a particular thing. Like they may want more they may want more podcast appearances. They may want me to focus on social media or even taking control of their social media pages and things like that. They may need something a little more creative, some unconventional ideas to help market what they have. And that's what that package is for. It's like a sliding scale. It could stay at its base or it could go up depending on what the client needs. So that's the package that most people go with when they work with me. Yeah. And yeah, so that's what it is. And I'm very affordable. I don't hit anybody in the head, because I know, hey, the economy is something. So, yes. And you guys could email me at info@themediablast.net. Yeah. I almost want to pass the mic, but I know it's the host job to to say, yeah. Just in case you guys aren't supposed to talk unless you're, until it's time. Well, I mean, since it is us on here, if you guys want to say what I don't know, gotta wait. I guess wait for Tiffany to prompt you to do it.
All right, y'all. I'm not sure what happened, but thank you, Jonathan. I saw that you kept talking, so thank you for filling in that time. I appreciate you because I'm not sure what happened. So thank you very much. How can we find you on social media, and what is the best way to get in contact with you if people are interested in your services?
You can email me at info@themediablast.net. You can use Instagram. I'll even give you my personal cell phone. It's 704-560-2752. And you probably want to text me first because I screen all the calls. I don't want to hear no BS. So, text me first and say, hey, I heard about your stuff on the show. Oh, okay. And then I'll talk to you. Because, yeah.
Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate that. Next, we're going to talk to Miss Lucretia Thomas. She is a financial coach, and she has a lot of different services and products for businesses as well. But Lucretia, first tell us what your business is and how and why you got started.
Hello, everyone. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Jonathan, I wanted to say you did an awesome job.
Oh, thank you.
I was trying to say, but you couldn't hear me. So yeah, my name is Lucretia Thomas. I am a money mindset coach. I'm also CEO of Cullen & Credit Repair Company. So why did I get in business? Gosh, I initially, so I had this dream years ago. When I first came to Charlotte, I was baking couture cupcakes. I had this big dream to, have these local bakeries and so forth. But then life happened. I was selling cupcakes, vending, literally started out selling cupcakes out the trunk of my car in Philly before I came to Charlotte. I started learning and growing and so forth. So life happened. I had my rock bottom year, 2015, and I had to master mindset and money. I had to master mindset and money in order to grow, in order to get my life together. So that's why finance is a really, really, really passionate thing for me, but most importantly, the mindset piece of it, because it took a lot. It takes a lot. Born and raised in the city, all you know is what you know. That unlearning process of what I have to teach my clients first before we can do anything. It's a lot of unlearning. And it's work. it's discipline. So I mastered it first. I don't have any college education or degrees or nothing. I basically got in the game teaching what I mastered myself, and then created planners. Started out in the community teaching in Charlotte since probably like 2017, 2018. Yeah, and that's how it happened for me. I started in life insurance in 2017, teaching families how to build wealth with life insurance. That's what I focused in on. And then from there, everything just went, it went to the coaching, and then it went to the credit repair company when when the pandemic hit. So right now, primarily, because before 2 years ago, I was just coaching women. So now it's specifically women in business.
Yes.
Because everybody is focused on the money. So it took me years to create this comfortable space to have this conversation. I love the fact that more women are wanting to have, and more people in general are wanting to have it. And I believe it's because of, what we're going through. We had to get comfortable with certain things, because when your back is against the wall, you don't have a choice. So it was opening up those doors to get women more comfortable with it. And just be like, hey, this is my situation. And I personally know, and my model is, we no longer chase money. We focus on impact. That's my model. We no longer chase money. We focus on impact. And I live by this every day for years. My coaches taught this to me. At first, I couldn't understand it. But then I started to grasp around it, like, wow, chasing money is pretty stressful. It's draining. It's financial depression. It's anxiety. But, it's the unlearning process. It's because you're only dealing with what you know. So in order for someone to, get up out of it, you got to be open to learn. And it's not a comfortable conversation, because nobody wants to tell anybody they're struggling, right? Nobody wants to tell anybody like, hey, can you help me with this? We just want to keep making it look good and do bare minimum to get by. And it's not okay, especially not now. So, and I'm just super transparent, and I really gained audience and hundreds of women I've been able to help throughout the years, just being me, just being transparent and sharing my story. I am my brand. So people know me financially, but like, I'm very open to my story, because when I meet somebody out that I don't know, and you say mindset and money, they're going to look at you. Everybody got a lot going on. We can come however we want to come. We can dress it up. We can make it look good. But the bottom line is, everybody got a lot going on. So when you say that to someone and they're like, wow, 1,000 things could blow their mind. And it's just time. It needs to be talked about. Tiffany, I got the private group over on Facebook. And the thing is providing solutions. Right. So you first have to be able to admit that, hey, I really need help with this. Then secondly, you got to be open-minded, because you just don't know what you don't know. So then, I'm always doing workshops and, teaching and speaking and all these things, but I can give you the game, or, you can get in the coaching program. We can give you the game, but you got to be ready to apply it, because I can't do that as well. So it has to be this conversation that I have in this business that I am. It's really a lifestyle. We should make mindset and money conversation a lifestyle, but a person has to be ready for it. Women got to be ready.
Yes, I totally agree that everything that you want to be successful with starts with your mindset, and changing the way you think, and also being able to be open to other people sharing their successes and ways to be successful, which is one of the reasons why we're doing this episode tonight, because all of us are connected to other business owners and other professionals. And so it does start with your mindset. If you want to be successful, what do you have to do to be successful? You have to set yourself up for, for your businesses, which we're going to talk to Ms. Brandy about, setting up your businesses, your business structure, making sure that you are doing that correctly. And if not, making sure that you get someone that can help you, not being afraid to ask for help, being able to share your story so that other people can learn from you, and so forth. So definitely appreciate those points that you brought out. When it comes to businesses, what are some business services that you provide for people that are business owners?
So primarily, well, not primarily, my group, I help women in business, whether she's aspiring to be in business or whether she's in business already. Women in business. So what I help them with, we are currently 2023, we transition into group coaching. Group coaching is only open for new clients once every quarter. So right now it's closed till second quarter because we started, I think like right after Black Friday, we opened for first quarter. So we got the group coaching. It's open once a quarter. And then I do strategy calls. I do 1 hour strategy calls on Zoom. And then we have Cullen and Credit. We have the credit repair company. The credit repair company, I really, if you guys follow me on social media, I really don't talk about it a lot because my primary contacts for Cullen and Credit is lenders, realtors, tax professionals, because the mission and vision of Cullen and Credit is to push and to help women into home ownership. So it's not, we do have men in it, and it's mostly because it's like a spouse situation where they're, fixing their credit to purchase a home and they come from a referral of a realtor. But yeah, then we have Cullen and Credit, which is, we have a monthly fee with that, and you get a one-on-one, you get a credit coach basically. So when you're not just coming into the program and paying a monthly fee, you have a credit coach that's gonna, per se, hold your hand, help you out, tell you what to do, help you get everything set in stone so that you can then get reversed back to the realtor or the lender and go buy a house.
That is amazing. I know that we talked before about this when we had our Women in Business episode last year, and we talked about owning that are in business and building that network of women that can support one another and help build wealth with one another. And you shared about that service back then as well. So I know that is something that we're going to be talking about here soon. And I believe early spring, we have an episode planned to talk about home ownership and what that looks like and the services that can be provided to help people with buying homes. And that's whether your credit is A-okay and you're ready to go, or you need help with building your credit to be able to get to the point of buying a house. And I know that that's something that a lot of people are interested in, especially now with the rising rental rates that are going on. More and more people are wanting to do home ownership because it just makes sense to spend all of that money on your own home versus giving it to someone else. So we will, and we do have that episode planned here in the near future for people that are interested in buying homes, or maybe already have homes but want to continue investing in buying properties. So thank you for sharing that information with us. What is one of your number one tools you would say that you feel is very helpful for people in business? I know that you have several different tools on your website, but what would you say is the best seller? What is something that you hear from your clients all the time as one of your tools that has been helpful to them to be successful in their business?
I'm going to definitely say, Tiffany, the Mindset and Money Planner. Mm-hmm. Definitely. If you're in my coaching program, you have to have the planner. Anything you do with me, really, like, you have to have the planner because it's necessary. Go hand in hand. The planner is $30. It's on a website, and because the same time that I started Cullen and Credit, the pandemic, we dropped the planner as well. So hundreds of copies sold over 2 years. amazing, amazing, amazing. It was like one of those things where you just do it scared. This year I revamped it and was like, okay, it's some things I want to tweak and change. But the bottom line is front to back of the basics, because we shy away from the basics. People need to get back to understanding. I know you want to hit, that 6-7 figures, that 10,000 a month, but you got to learn how to master the basics. Because if you don't know how to manage money, you will not be able to multiply it. And that's just the bottom line. So I would say definitely the Mindset and Money Planner is not your typical Target or Walmart planner. It is simple, but yet very detail oriented. And it's literally what I use to help me day in and day out. You got a vision board section, you got all 12 months. And then it's a lot of mental health and self-care in there as well. Your savings, not just every day, or, all year focusing on saving, getting you to dream big, asking you those questions that you don't think about. Like, what do you really want to do? Like, who are you? Are you really living in your purpose? All these things. And of course, affirmations, because they're really, really important. Even to go back a little bit, in the beginning, I call it the millionaire morning routine, because so many people wake up and pick up their phone and jump on social media. And it's really toxic, because you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is give the world your attention. You give it everybody else your energy. Like, it's not healthy at all. Like, we have to get into morning routines, whether it be journaling, your prayer, and different things, even if it's nothing, right? We got to get back. Everybody should be doing that, not even just business owners. Because I always say life is very loud, Tiffany. Mm-hmm. If you have everybody pulling you all types of ways, life is really loud. So we not just me, but everybody should be giving people their energy and their time and prioritizing it. Because if I'm busy, I'm busy. And I'm not just doing all these things when I wake up, because I got to put me first. So the thing that I tell, my clients, people, they have little children, people have kids. Mm-hmm. You got to discipline and sacrifice. If you got to wake up before the house, get up before the house. Because I need 20 or 30 minutes to myself before I jump into this crazy mess of life, because it's busy and it's loud.
Mm-hmm. Yes. As a parent, as a business owner, as a student, all that good stuff. Yes. And I am one of those people that as soon as I wake up, I reach over for my phone to see what messages I missed, what comments are on my Facebook page, what orders I have coming in. So
it's just a habit. I feel like we all do, but we also should be conscious to redirect as well.
Yeah. That's a very good point. And I'm bad at that, taking time for self-care, even though I do have made a priority this last year. But it's hard. It's hard to make self-care a priority. And it's definitely hard to make time exclusively for yourself, especially when you have so many other people dependent on you. So yes, definitely understand that. And thank you for bringing that out, because I need to get back. Every time someone says anything about self-care and, giving more energy to yourself and so forth and so on, I'm always the first one that goes, okay, yes, I need to do better. But we all do, we all have things that we have to work on.
But this is the thing. What good are we to them if we don't have anything in our cup?
Right.
We're no good.
Right. Yep, you're right.
So something throughout the day has to be taken away, because something is.
Uh-oh. She froze. So while we're waiting for her to unfreeze, she shared some really good information, and her planner is on her website, and it's definitely a very, very useful tool. The planner goes through that self-care, those positive affirmations, some tips on things that you can do, some budgeting, and so forth that she shares in her planner. So when she gets back on with us, we'll definitely get that website address that you can go over and take a look at it, because that planner is very, very it's a very important tool. It's a very useful tool that everybody can use, not just business owners, but just for professional people in general. And then it also has some tools in there for you as well when it comes to your credit and marketing and branding yourself as well. So when she comes back on, we will make sure to get that address from her so that you guys can go and check that out. I think this is a good point for us to talk to Miss Jen. So Miss Jen, please tell us about your business, what you do, and the kind of services you provide for business owners. You're on mute, love. Let me see if I can unmute you, but I think you have to do it on your end. Okay.
Click the microphone.
Yeah. You might want to click on the microphone that is on the box of the screen and see if that works. Oh, there she is. Hi, Miss Lucretia. Before we go in and talk to Miss Jen, tell us about your banner under your name. It says Text Money. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so can you guys still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry. So yes, I believe it's February the 16th or February the 17th. Me and one of my business partners in Jersey is doing a 2-hour masterclass. It's free. February 16th, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're shooting for 100 women. So if you know any women or if you're interested in jumping on and getting some game, what we're doing is giving out a lot of keys and a lot of strategies to really helping women in business thrive through this economic shift that we're in. Because I'm still here talking about the price of eggs and inflation. I really want to help women, learn to not focus on what we can't control. So we're going to be giving out a lot of information that day, and it's going to be free. And also, with it being tax season, we got freebies and stuff that we're giving out as well.
Okay. So they text money to what numbers?
Yes, they can text the word money to 980-293-6012. And they'll gain a seat in the webinar February the 16th from 7 to 9 p.m.
Nice. Well, I don't know if you can see me with my phone, but so I'm making sure always whenever we have people on that everybody is legit. So we have Miss Lucretia, who has been on with us a couple of times. She's on the PR team, constantly and helping us with working with people in the community to help them with budgeting their credit and financing and building wealth and building your businesses to be successful. Jonathan as well has been working with the PR team since we started last year, and we also have Miss Brandy with us. Miss Brandy and I actually are working on making my brand an LLC right now, and she's been very, very patient with me. So, Miss Brandy, tell us about you and tell us about your services for business owners.
Yes, can you guys hear me good?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Well, my name is Brandy Fox, and I am the owner of Be the Entrepreneur Consulting Agency, and we specialize in startup business funding support, as well as business plan services and one-on-one business startup support. A little about me. I am an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for 12 years. I currently run 4 brands here in Charlotte. My first brand that I started when I was 21 is Pamper Us Mobile Massage Service. We currently serve Charlotte, Raleigh, and Greensboro with mobile massage party services. My second business that I started is called Grilling with the Fox. It's a mobile grilling and fish frying business. So it's seasonal, March through October. We just provide on-site grilling and fish frying services for people who do not feel like doing that service. Our motto is we grill, you chill. My business is Be the Entrepreneur Consulting Agency, which I told you is a startup agency where we help people start their business. And my fourth business, I am the co-owner of Roland CLT Rink and Lounge. We are Charlotte's first mobile and outdoor skating rink here in North Carolina. So I love it's something that I've done all my life since I was like 10. I've always been a fan of making money. I started off selling lip gloss rings. I used to buy them from the family in a pack for $1. I sell them for $1. So, I was making a profit. So I was excited. And once I started there, I was like, okay, like I can make money doing other things. I've always been a worker as well. I love the balance in entrepreneurship of being able to be a good worker as well as being a good leader. I definitely feel like that my time as a give me some of those qualifications and ability to be a good leader. And I think that when it comes to entrepreneurship, that's something that a lot of people overlook. A lot of people get into that boss syndrome, like, I own it. This is my business, not understanding that a lot of those foundational things that you learn to be successful as a business owner, you learn that from being an employee. You learn it from working from other people. It teaches you how to be a great employee so you can have expectations for the people that work for you, as well as it teaches you the things that you don't want to do as an owner, as a supervisor. So that way you can make sure that you obtaining and maintaining a good workforce underneath you that helps you build your brand. So that's kind of the background on me. But when it comes to entrepreneurship, like I said, it's my passion. I love it. I do it every day. I'm excited about it. If you look behind me, those are my flip charts. I'm like a flip chart junkie. My whole office is nothing but flip charts just because I'm all about planning. And that is the key to being an entrepreneur. It's effective planning. I can definitely say that when the pandemic hit, as you know, we had a lot of pop-up entrepreneurs, which I found very interesting. But I would say on the good side of people took the negative side of it, but the good side of it was that I was excited that people had the ability to really tap into their talents and realize that they had the ability to make money with things that they already love doing. So for me, that gave me the push to really push Be the Entrepreneur a little bit more to be able to support those people, because starting a business in 2011, before entrepreneurship was really popular, it was very difficult. A lot of things that I learned running a mobile spa business at 21, it was really trial and error. I would try something. If it went well, I keep it. If it went bad, I drop it. And I can say it was definitely a good learning experience as an entrepreneur. Definitely taught me resilience, but coming into the more common entrepreneur years here in Charlotte, I can say was about 2016-ish. That's when entrepreneurship really started to kind of grow here. That's when you start having incubators and training. And as I grew my business, a lot of my family and friends used to ask me like, hey, how do I start a business? What do I need to do? So I used to give out that information for free. But one of my good friends, she does the same thing I do, but for nonprofit. Jania Massey, my homegirl, she was like, look, you got to start charging. You giving out good information. You're helping people start a business. I was like, I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just love helping people, especially my people, because as y'all know, we're at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to business entrepreneurship. And that is because that's because we're not sharing information. If you look at any other nationality, they have really taken over their industries because they are sharing their secrets, not just between their family, but between people that are just in their nationality. Just because you are what you are, I'm going to share this with you because that's what we need to do to build us as a culture. And I feel like that is something as African-American entrepreneurs that we're missing. So my target market, my niche is minority entrepreneurs that are in between the 0 to 2 year phase. Those are the people that I'm honing in on because those are the people that I feel like kind of get caught in the crossfire. You know, you're kind of in that inspiration phase where you're super excited about your business, but you really don't know what to do. And then, then we got the people that's a little bit more seasoned that's been in business, but they're still not getting money and traction that they need. So for me, I would say some of the top advice that I've given some of my entrepreneurs and that has been effective is that number one is creating a plan. You can't just jump out here with entrepreneurship, especially now when you're hopping into sometimes oversaturated markets. It's important that you have your niche. And if you don't know what a niche is just your specialty. So, for example, I own my mobile massage business. My niche in the massage therapy industry is being 100% mobile. People have trying to been getting me a brick and mortar for like years. Like people like, oh, you gonna get a building? No, because that's not my niche. I make money and I'm able to tackle my market because I specialize in bringing a service to you. And that's something that set me apart. When it comes to startup business consultations, it's a lot of people that you can reach out to for a business consultation, but it's not too many people that can show you how to get adequate business funding. I've secured over $600,000 in, business funding for all of my businesses. And, I have the tools and ability to be able to show other people how to do that and not just hop on this live and I can do this or join in on this, but really giving adequate steps to be able to see some of my clients be able to make money because I am a results driven type person. I really don't do a lot of talking. I'm really about the action. I want to give you action-based steps to make sure that you're able to reach the next level in your business because when you're successful, that makes me happy. And of course, it makes me successful as a business owner as well. But I say that to say, number one, have a plan. Number two, anything that you don't know how to do, get somebody that knows how to do it. Like for me, I am good at a lot of things when it comes to business, but one thing I'm not good at is like accounting. I hate it. It almost cost me my MBA. You know what I'm saying? It's a struggle. So for me, when I got the budget to be able to do so, one of the first things I hired was an accountant. So being able to adequately adequately delegate the things that you can't do. And a lot of people think that costs a lot of money, but it's so many ways that you can get creative. I'm all about bootstrapping. One little gem I'll drop just because, I'm all about the gem dropping is interns. All these colleges, they have a whole intern department. You can go in there and get a college student that's in your area of profession, whether that be business, graphics, and you can get them to come work for your company and learn those base skills for free. Of course, what you have them do has to tie to that academic need so they can get that credit. But it's an opportunity for you as an entrepreneur, number one, to learn how to handle employees. Everybody feels like because they know how to run a business that they know how to handle employees. No business is able to grow without employees of some type. There's no business out here where there's one sole owner that has started, grown, and scaled a business by themselves. So with starting with interns, it gives you the opportunity to learn how to be a leader, learn how to manage somebody in a less taxing environment. Because when you're paying somebody, it's a little bit stressful because you're like, I want you to do what I need you to do, and I need you to do it right because I'm paying you. But when you got an intern, it's a little bit more breathing room for both parties. They're getting the opportunity to learn how to work in that field, and you getting the opportunity to know how to manage somebody and how to be a leader. And you take those things and you take those tools and you begin to build your team that's going to help you grow. So from there, now that you know how to manage your intern, now you know how to manage an accountant. Now you know how to manage a social media person. And what you do is, as you increase your budget, as you start to make more money, you got to, number one, that instant gratification is going to be gone. People think that they should get paid. Most people shouldn't get paid. Your first year, you shouldn't get paid at all. Really, the first 3, I want to be real, 100 is 3 years, but that first year of your business, you shouldn't be getting no money from it. Everything should be going back into your business because the quicker that you grow your business, the quicker you can get out of your business if that's what your end game is. So just being effective in how you run your business and what you do and creating that team to be able to support you. And then I would say the third thing is take your time. A lot of people hop out here and they go 10,000 miles per hour. They didn't watch a couple TikTok videos. They didn't been to YouTube University, and they think that they're ready to go out here and tackle it. Do not do that. Take the time to start your business the right way. And some of those key things is, don't just hop out here and get an LLC. I tell people all the time, it's nothing wrong with being a sole proprietor. I was a sole proprietor for 3 years before I decided which route I wanted to go. And that wasn't because I didn't know. It's just that not that I didn't know. It wasn't due to lack of information. I just wanted to make sure that whatever entity and structure that I chose, that I felt like it was the right one for my business is not just something that I had seen. I think LLCs had just got so popular that now we got all these people with LLCs and, they didn't got, and they no longer, they're not even operating their business. So now you spending $200 a month, even if you even spending that, now you got to dissolve business And now you look like you don't know how to adequately run your business because you put an LLC on everything. But when somebody goes looks that up, the Secretary of State, which is public information, it's going to say dissolved by your business. Now, not only is your business, not only is your legal entity dissolved, but now your reputation looks bad because now it looks like you don't know how to take care of your business. Because even if you did want to dissolve an LLC, there's a proper way that you can go through. There's forms that you complete so you can pull that LLC. So if somebody looks it up, it won't say dissolve, it'll say inactive. And then you can go on to what legal entity you want to. But when somebody goes on there and they see dissolve, that means you did not pay. That's what that means. That means you did not do your annual filing. There's nothing else that means other than you didn't take care of your business. And you don't have to be like that. Take your time. Be a sole proprietor. Get a feel of this thing. You might not even like it. About 14% of my people that I consult, after we do the first consultation, and I give them their action list of what their next steps is for us to meet next time, I get an email. Hey, Brandy, thank you for your time, but I just don't think this. I don't think this is for me, and that's cool. But I think people then got so stressed out about entrepreneurship. They feel like if they're not an entrepreneur, they can't do anything. Everybody is not meant to be an entrepreneur, and that is okay. I feel like you find your strength and you elevate in it. You know what I'm saying? For me, I'm a social worker at heart. That's what my degree is in. So, that's why I started at for 5 years as a dualpreneur. But I know for a fact that if all 4 of my business was to fail today, we hit something, I know for a fact I can go back and work for somebody and be a social worker, and I'm cool with that. And if I had to do it, I would definitely. It's not ideal, but if I had to, I got that ability and I will be able to do that. So I say all that to say, find your passion. It might not be an entrepreneurship, but you might be a bomb manager. You might be really good at handling people, delegating them, using their strengths to be able to put them in different places. If you're good at that, be a good manager. And I know some people, they don't want the responsibility at all. They just really good workers. Tell me when to leave. Give me my task. When I clock out at 5 o'clock, I'm not going to see you again to 8. You need those people too. Because these are the people that's going to push the managers, that's going to make the money for everybody, including the entrepreneur. So in closing for me, I just say that, entrepreneurship is what you make it. If you're going to do it, then just do it the right way. And that is something that being an entrepreneur can do for you as a consulting agency. We provide you with that step-by-step guidance to remove the guesswork. When you work with me, you ain't got to think about, okay, what I'm going to do after I get my LLC, what I'm going to do after this. You ain't got to think about that. I'm literally, by the time we finish our meeting, within 24 hours, you have a whole action step, 1 through whatever. And I'm telling you, do this, do this, do this, do this, have it done. By the time we meet, boom. And there's no client that I've worked with that has done my action step that has not adequately been able to grow their business within 2 to 4 months, depending on how often we meet. If we meet monthly, it's 4 months. If we meet in bi-weekly, it's usually that 2 to 3 month mark. Because when you focus on action, you're able to adequately execute your vision, whatever that might be as an entrepreneur, manager, or a great employee. Just being able to find your lane is where you should be. And that's it.
Nice. Thorough. I love it. Yeah. So I know that you said a lot of great things, and one of my takeaways, and one of my biggest takeaways, is that find something that you're passionate about, find what you're good at, and go for it. And you're right. We had a lot of people who started businesses during COVID with their passions or their hobbies or something like that to be able to make money. But then there's also people who said, you know what, I need to find me another job, or I need to do this, I need to do that. And that is okay. Not everybody is meant to be a business owner. Not everybody is meant to work for someone. Not everybody is meant to do what the next person does. But finding something that you like, something that you're good at, and going for it. So I definitely appreciate that. And then the one on the gym you dropped about the interns, that's a pretty good one right there. That's a good one. Yeah, I like that. And the reason why is because not only does that save you money, but it also gives you a chance to mentor and coach somebody else. So I think that was an excellent free gem that you dropped there, and something that a lot of organizations should probably really take advantage of, especially if you have something to offer someone else and that you are in a position to be able to mentor and coach someone else. And I'm a social worker by career too. So hey, girl.
Come on, team social work, baby. I'm here for the people. I'm here for the people.
Yes, always here for the people. Yeah, so tell people how they can find you on social media and how they can learn more about getting some assistance and support with starting their business legally.
Yeah, legally, I got you. So I am on Instagram and Facebook at b.the.entrepreneur. You can also find me online, www.betheentrepreneur.com. We literally have everything you need to start a business. We do business plan creations. 3 of my business plans just got funded by the Beyond Open Grant here in Charlotte. So that was really exciting for me to be able to be a part of that, to be able to write business plans that got them money. In addition, we do logo design. We do capability statements. So if you're looking to get funding, if you're looking for all that stuff and get organized and make sure you look good on paper, I got you. Lastly, corporate acquisition. So if you're somebody and you have a B2B business, which business to business, I help you be able to get those corporate contracts. I've worked with the Panthers. I've worked with Hornets, BB&T, MetLife, every kind of big company that you have in Charlotte, I have provided massage therapy services for, and that's through adequate corporate acquisition services. So www.betheentrepreneur.com. We are your one-stop business startup shop. Everything is affordable and every service comes with a payment plan because I know how it is to be a startup entrepreneur. So I want to make sure that my services are affordable for you.
That is something that attracted me to you, was being able to make those payments. For me as a mom and, having my own businesses, my money is divvied out. And so being able to make payments on the services that I need for my business was really, really important. And I think for other people, that's probably something that attracts other people as well, is being able to make those payment plans so that they don't feel like they have to give out this big chunk of change up front. And then that also gives them time to go through the process and, learn what they need to learn and have that one-on-one support, while they're paying on it and so forth and so on. So I really appreciate that, and you offering that service with payment options, because I know not everybody can just come out of their pocket with, bulk amounts to help them with their business or, their business needs. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. I know other people do as well. Miss Jen, are we able to hear you? I know she was saying that the baby girl might have messed up her microphone. Let's see if we can hear her. No. Okay. All right. So Miss Jen, we're going to have to get you back on because that whole SEO thing, I'm totally oblivious. I have no idea what that's all about. I mean, I know what it's about, but I have no idea how to do it. So we definitely need to get you on back on the private room to talk about that, because I know that those, the social media and the algorithms that I've been told about, and how you word things and all that stuff, that it's very, very important, especially if you have a website, and especially if you are doing a lot of social media marketing. So we will make sure that we schedule to get Ms. Jen back on the private room and to talk about her business, and also to help you out there learn how to optimize your social media and your website traffic, so that you're getting the attention to your business that you need to be able to reach people out in the community and business owners. So thank you so much, Ms. Jen, for trying to get on with us. I appreciate it. Let's go back and everybody tell how to reach you on social media, and that will bring us to a close. Mr. Jonathan, real quickly, tell us how everybody can find you.
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram at JAYFORNOW, J for now on Instagram. You can email me at info@themediablast.net. And you can also reach out to me at Jonathan Coleman on Facebook. And also join the Blacktopia Facebook group as well. It's all about keeping that Black dollar circulating in our community. If you need more publicity for your brand, if you need to be featured on more websites, more ads, on more high trafficking blogs, and need press releases and all those other things like that, I got you. The PR public relations specialist, Jonathan Coleman. Yeah, just get me on all those things. And I think my Instagram is at the bottom. You can follow me. I'll follow you back.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Miss Lucretia, tell everybody how they can find you.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hello, everyone. You can follow me. So Facebook is Lucretia Thomas, Lacrisha. Last name Thomas. We have a private group on Facebook as well for women in business. It's called Mindset and Money Club. So you just search Mindset and Money Club in the groups. It'll come up on Facebook, Club KLUB, and Instagram, I am Finance Muslima. So it's IAM and then Finance and then Muslima, MUSLIMAH.
Got it. I just
all
put
of those
the
platforms, everything is on them. So
very good, very good. Thank you for sharing. And I put the Mindset Money Club in the comments. I had already posted your other links, but I just added that to the comments section under this episode so people that can find it. Miss Brandy, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Miss Brandy, tell us how people can find you on social media or your website.
Definitely. Instagram is at b.the.entrepreneur, and that's Facebook and Instagram. And my website is www.betheentrepreneur.com.
Thank you. And since we have a little bit of time left, Miss Jen, if you can put in the messenger chat your links so that I can share it as well, that would be great. And before we leave, if I can just have each one of you give one tip for business owners right now that you feel that everyone needs to hear for free. Jonathan, go.
Yes, you need to be everywhere. I know you want to target specific audiences, things like that, but you need to just get your brand on as many eyes as it can so you can, have a higher conversion rate. So if you need more publicity, more marketing, you want your business featured in more places and seen more places, reach out to me. That's the tip. Do business with me. That's the tip.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I always love the plugs, Jonathan. I always love it. Lucretia, the top tip you would give right now for business owners.
I would tell minority women in business to know who you are, figure out who you are. So always say, know who you are, know what you want, and know where you're going. I feel like once you know those things, everything else that comes with what it is you're doing is going to be easy once you know who you are, what you want, and where you're going.
Yeah, love it. Love it. Thank you so much. Very good advice. Very good advice. Miss Brandy, a free tip for our business owners.
Anybody that's thinking about starting a business, before you jump out there and spend all that amazing money that I know you're excited about spending to start it, I would highly suggest that you create a plan, make it plain, and then execute it. That is my tip. Take your time, take it step by step. Make sure that it's something that you really want to do, because this is an investment of not only your money, but also your time and energy. And life is too short to waste that on anything that you're not passionate about, or in addition to, that gives you a return on the investment. Because at the end of the day, that is what business is all about.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. So thank you for Jonathan, Lucretia, Brandy, Jen, and I see he's shouting out the Urban City Connect. So I believe Jonathan and Lucretia, I know that you all are members. Jen, I believe I sent it to you earlier for you to join. And Brandy, I believe you're in there as well. So Urban City Connect is a group that is on Facebook. We have a Facebook page, Urban City Connect, and then we have a group, Urban City Connect Events. And it is almost 700 members right now in different parts of the country, of all professional business owners and professionals. So they might not all be business owners, but they are all professionals. All professionals are in this group. They're marketing amongst each other. They're networking amongst each other. They're sharing their products, their services. So please follow us on Facebook, Urban City Connect page, and then also join our group, Urban City Connect events, so that you can market your business as well, and also network with other professionals and business owners. Thank you, Jonathan, for reminding me of that. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
Also, make sure that you reach out to Miss Lucretia for that planner. That planner is outstanding, and I promise you it is a very, very useful tool for your business. And if you are ready to start your business and you are ready to, you have made a plan and you have thought about it and you know that's what you want to do, and you know you're going to be passionate about it, or you're already passionate about it, please make sure that you reach out to Miss Brandy so that you can have a one-on-one consult with her to get your business started legally. So I know you might be selling those cupcakes in the back seat of your car like Miss Lucretia used to do. If you are making money and if you are passionate about it, then take that next step and become a business owner, an official business owner. Not that you're not doing that, but make it official so you can make that money. You can get those return on your investment, as Miss Brandy said, and then also make an impact out here. Especially as a minority, and especially as a woman. Those are two populations right now who are really doing great things. Minorities and women in business are getting a lot of financial backing right now. So definitely make sure that if you are ready to take that next step, reach out to Miss Brandy. And once you start your business and you need that website and so forth, you make sure that you reach out to Miss Jen so that she can help you with those SEOs and those algorithms and all that good stuff that I can't tell you nothing about. I know Miss Brandy can help with that as well. And when you need that PR, marketing, and branding, and you want to get your brand out in front of everybody, make sure you look up Jonathan Coleman with the Media Blast. So I hope I tied that all together, because we have a wealth of information and a wealth of services right here on the Private Room podcast tonight. So thank you everybody for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your night, and make sure you check out the comments. I dropped a lot of different links for everybody that was on tonight. Thank you and have a good night.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.